A client of mine once said she didn't want to do restorative yoga because if all it is lying around on the ground, she might as well take a nap. But that misses the point. When we are stressed, many of us find it impossible to sleep. You have to prepare the soil in order to rest. What is the difference between deep relaxation, rest, and sleep? Well, in deep relaxation, brain waves are slower than when we are actually awake, but not as slow as when we are asleep. We're somewhere in between consciousness and unconsciousness. Sleep moves us into a state of unconsciousness where we experience repair and renewal on a systemic and cellular level. Sleep is an essential part of our overall health profile. During meditation, the brain is dominated by theta waves that are associated with a relaxed state of mind, as compared with alpha waves that reflect a state of arousal and activation in the mind. A regular restorative yoga practice can develop our ability to truly relax, improve the quality of sleep, and bring us to the door of meditation. Before we talk about what is happening in the body when we sleep, let's recap what is happening to the body when we relax. When we are in a deep state of relaxation, the body is in a purely parasympathetic response, in which most, or perhaps all, of the relaxation responses occur at once. There is a softening of both our thoughts and senses as physiologically our bodies slow down. Energy expending functions decline and our muscles relax. Our brainwaves are slower than when we are actively awake, but not as slow as when we are asleep. We remain somewhere between unconsciousness and consciousness. The intention of deep relaxation is to become more introverted and to move away from the distractions of the outer world. Our consciousness lets go of its desire for external stimulation. In this state of relaxation, we can learn to separate our thoughts from our bodies. Our intention is not to actively gather information about ourselves and our surroundings, but to passively gather information as it arises spontaneously. We create space for self-observation, which can lead to being more present and creating more spaciousness in our lives. Now let's take a look at what happens when we sleep. Most physiological variables are controlled while we are awake at levels that work best for the body to function normally. Our temperature, blood pressure, and levels of oxygen, carbon dioxide, and glucose in the blood remain fairly constant when we're awake. When we sleep, those demands are reduced and temperature and blood pressure drop. Many of our physiological functions, like brainwave activity, breathing, and heart rate, are quite variable when we are awake or during REM sleep, which is the state most associated with dreaming, but are extremely regular when we are in non-REM sleep. When we sleep, our brainwaves slow down to the point where we move from a state of consciousness to a state of unconsciousness. From the time we fall asleep, our bodies move through different sleep cycles throughout the night. For centuries, physicians believed that sleep was a period of brain inactivity. Yet research over the last 60 years has shown us that the brain remains active during sleep. During REM sleep, there is an increase in the firing rate of most neurons throughout the brain, as compared to non-REM sleep. In fact, the brain in REM sleep can be even more active than when we are awake. Patterns of brain activity during REM sleep are more random and variable, similar to being awake. This pattern of brain activity during REM sleep is probably responsible for the intense dreaming that occurs during this state. Because of this, physical relaxation may not be as profound while we're sleeping as it is during a deep relaxation practice. We've all had dreams where we're feeling stressed or agitated or trying to solve a problem, so it's possible that at various times while we sleep, that muscles can be tense and levels of stress hormones can be high. The purpose of sleep is to repair the body. Our bodies need sleep in order to maintain proper function and health. In fact, we are programmed to sleep each night as a means of restoring our bodies and minds. Two interacting systems, the internal biological clock and the sleep-wake homeostat, largely determine the timing of our transitions from wakefulness to sleep and vice versa. These two factors also explain why, under normal conditions, we typically stay awake during the day and sleep at night. As well as maintaining optimal physical function in the body, good sleep gives us the energy and mental clarity to go about our lives. I imagine you can relate to times when you haven't had enough sleep and the brain fog and lack of energy that entails. Getting enough good sleep may help prevent excess weight gain, heart disease, and other illnesses. Deep relaxation and sleep are similar in that they help to alleviate stress and to energize the body and mind and contribute to our physical, emotional, and mental well-being. One of the main differences, though, between deep relaxation and sleep is that when we are resting, we are still conscious. But during sleep, we lack awareness and fall into a reversible state of unconsciousness. The two are not interchangeable, though. We need both relaxation and sleep in order to live well-balanced lives. A regular relaxation practice can improve the quality of our sleep, and sleeping well can enhance our relaxation practice and make it less likely to fall asleep while practicing. I hope you have a great night's sleep, and we'll see you in the next video.